Hello, welcome back to a live trade recap here. So what I do in this video, I record my trading session and then chop it down for you guys so you can see my live execution, what a real trader needs to be doing daily to become successful over the long term. Trading is not something that's high dopamine. You need to have a very focused mindset, as you'll see in this video. And then at the end of the video, after that recording, I will go over everything you need to know, why I put these key levels there, and what was my thought process throughout that trading day. Let's get to the screen.
Okay, so today we'll be looking at QQQ mostly, maybe IDBM, but they all broke kind of pre-market here. So ideally, I want to be looking at QQQ. It's the only one that didn't break, and strong levels here. So that's what I'm hoping to catch. QQQ right now is at our level. It's like trying to break out, but I really want to see a true little move, and then we'll catch it on the way back up. I did enter a IDBM little lotto play. Okay, that's a breakout here, QQQ. I think we're in a QQQ right now. We are in a QQQ put. Okay, so I'm into two things right now. I'm in QQQ puts and IDBM puts, both about at the same time. QQQ is currently up about 9%, and then IDBM is at my break even. We're now waiting for a little push down, a little volume. Okay, we're going to try to sell this QQQ up 3.25 here. We're about 10 cents off right now. Okay, so that just filled us. So QQQ, we're already out here. It was a heavier move, so I wanted to get out pretty quick. Now we're just in IDBM, kind of a smaller move. QQQ, we did a little 20% move with a heavy contract. I think I'm going to buy one more here for IDBM. And that'll be it for IDBM. Okay, IDBM puts might be cooked here, to be honest with you. I'm down 44% on these. But it was a very small amount here that I entered, so I took a somewhat of a big loss on IDBM puts here, and then a big win on QQQ puts. So overall, I am still up. The port is still up 3.5%. We'll see if I even trade more than this, but only if I see a true setup here. Okay, right now I'm looking at IDBM calls. Just because we are testing here my call level, and I do like this level. We are getting to a choppy zone here right on above of this, but overall I do like this level here. Okay, so I just placed an order for IDBM calls here at 0.40, currently at 0.42. Well, there we go, I just filled this. We're up 20% here at 0.50. Okay, so one out here at 0.50. So TP at 0.67, stop loss at 0.48, into profit right now. We're looking for it to close the gap here on the contracts. Okay, so just hit our stop, 0.58. Here, perfect. So that's done. Yeah, so two good moves, one bad one. Port up 6.5%. I think that'll be it for at least this trading session. You can go check it
Okay,
out.
so that is the full trading session. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, so that's what a realistic trading session looks like. You really just play off your setup, you enter, exit, you're going to be a robot while you do this. You got to be a robot while you do this. Now, at the end of it, we ended up taking 2 wins, 1 loss. Overall, both IDBM plays technically brought me back to 0 on that one. First loss and then the second win that evened itself out. So QQQ being the only kind of big winning play that we had, that was the one I entered the heaviest. It was my true move of the day. And yeah, I usually only take one real like heavy trade while I'll enter multiple contracts. And then if I do take other trades, there'll be lower confidence where I'll enter maybe 1 or 2 contracts at most. I can open up the chart here and I'll show you my thought process on the chart directly. Okay, so here on my chart, I'm going to have my IDBM at the right above me, right here, and then I'm going to have QQQ right here on the right of your screen. So we can start with IDBM. It's the first move I did take, legit right here above me. This is the first move we ended up taking. As you can see, I entered at VWAP. This yellow is my VWAP here. I tried to take a little downside move because everything else was going down, but sometimes indexes don't all move the same. So it ended up stopping me out here at a pretty big loss. But we entered 2 contracts at an average of $23 per contract. So you can do the math, that's not a very big position. Then on QQQ, as you can see on my right here, this is the move we ended up taking. We entered right here. This was about a 20-25% move. We entered 3 contracts at an average of $268 per contract. So this was the main move that we did end up taking. Then we ended up taking the calls on IBM. This was a quick 30% move here. We ended up entering for 3 contracts at an average of $40 per contract. We ended up taking a loss on the first play on IBM, but a win on the second one. So that basically brought us to break even a bit in profit on those 2 trades. And then QQQ was obviously our main trade of the day. This was where I entered my biggest position. Okay, so we'll start with QQQ here. The first pieces of resistance and support that I'll look at is going to be legit pre-market, the day before, the most recent trading days. So as you can see here, we did create some sort of resistance here and a support level right here. And then I confirmed that with prior data here from our past trading days, where it could be not as accurate, but it does give us extra confidence, right? So here you can see also it did find support here, again here, and then same thing here, it did find support here, again, and here again. You see it? You see it? I hope you do. And then for the put side, we'll start with the most recent, the most important data that we have. It did create this low right here. Then if we look back at our past data, we're going to have our here support and then resistance up here. So this gives us that the level is valid. And then again here, if we look even more in the past, support here, here again, our resistance and support on this move. And that's really about it. We really want to just find the most important levels of the day, our call and put levels. Where will the volume actually enter and give us that confirmation that we want to go higher in that direction? Okay, so same concept here with IBM. We look at the most recent data that we have. So let's say prior days before, we created a huge resistance level here, very close data that we did have. Now, if we confirm that with our past data, we're going to have here a chop zone. A chop zone is resistance. It's really where price is not sure where it wants to go. So you can see it here, you can see it here. Yeah, so that'll be it for our call side. If we look at the put side, why I didn't use the most recent low, because in prior trading sessions, we had created lows that were stronger resistance here. So I looked at past data. This is why my puts weren't as confident, because I didn't have data as close to, let's say, the actual trading session. The further you get back, the less accurate it gets. So here I had, my resistance here, at least here, and then here again, here again, here again, and here, So that's really all I look at. And then same thing with the TP here. I'm gonna look at past lows, past highs, where the move could possibly go. That's basically my strategy in a nutshell. We really try to find our call and put levels, the most accurate you can find on the current chart. Sometimes, like, I usually look at IBM, SPY, and QQQ. Sometimes if I know there's going to be volume in tech stocks, I'll also look at those. But usually it's going to be the indexes. So yeah, that's our strategy here in a nutshell. And that's really all I do. I have a Discord down below. If you want to get these levels pre-market, for free, I just send them out as like a screenshot. So if you want those, join the Discord down below. Yeah, that'll be it from me for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.